What a pair of spectacles is here, let me embrace too. O heart, as the goodly saying is. O heart, heavy heart, why sighst thou without breaking? Where he answers again, because thou canst not ease thy smart, by friendship nor by speaking. There was never a truer rhyme. Let us cast away nothing, for we may live to have need of such a verse. We see it, how now lambs. Troilus, chapter 100, Recid, I love thee in so strained a purity, that the blessed gods, as angry with my fancy. Chapter 1000, or bright in zeal than the devotion which. Chapter 100, old lips blow to their deities, take thee from me. Chapter 100, Resuscida. Have the gods envy. Pandarus. Tis too plain a case. Chapter 100, Resuscida. And is it true that I must go from Troy? Troilus. A hateful truth. Chapter 100, Resuscida. What, and from Troilus too? Troilus. From Troy and Troilus. Chapter 100, Resuscida. Chapter 1, Est possible. Troilus. And suddenly, where injury of chance puts back leave-taking, justles roughly by. All time of pause rudely beguiles our lips. Of all rejoinder, forcibly prevents. Our locked embrasures strangles our dear vows. Even in the birth of our own laboring breaths. We too, that with so many thousand sighs. Chapter 999, by each other must poorly sell ourselves. With the rude brevity and discharge of one. Chapter 1, injurious time now with a robber's haste. Chapter 100, rams his rich thievery up he knows not how. As many farewells as be stars in heaven. With distinct breath and consigned kisses to them. He fumbles up into a loose adieu. And scants us with a single famished kiss. Chapter 501, tasted with the salt of broken tears. Aeneas. My lord, is the lady ready? Troilus. Hark, you are called, some say the genius. Chapter 100, rise so to him that instantly must die. Bid them have patience, she shall come anon. Pandarus. Where are my tears? Rain, to lay this wind, or my heart will be blown up by my throat. Chapter 100, Resuscida. Chapter 1, must then to the Grecians. Troilus. No remedy. Chapter 100, Resuscida. A woeful Cressid mongst the merry Greeks. When shall we see again? Troilus. Hear me, my love, be thou but true of heart. Chapter 100, Resuscida. Chapter 1, true, how now, what wicked deem is this? Troilus. Nay, we must use expostulation kindly. For it is parting from us. Chapter 1, speak not, be thou true as fearing thee. For I will throw my glove to death himself. That there's no maculation in thy heart. But be thou true, say I to fashion in. Chapter 1000, why sequent protestation, be thou true. And I will see thee. Chapter 100, Resuscida. Oh, you shall be exposed, my lord, to dangers. As infinite as imminent, but I'll be true. Troilus. And I'll grow friend with danger, wear this sleeve. Chapter 100, Resuscida. And you this glove, when shall I see you? Troilus. Chapter 1, will corrupt the Grecian sentinels. To give thee nightly visitation. But yet be true. Chapter 100, Resuscida. O heavens, be true again. Troilus. Hear why I speak it, love. The Grecian youths are full of quality. They're loving, well composed with gifts of nature. Flowing and swelling o'er with arts and exercise. How novelty may move, and parts with person. Alas, a kind of godly jealousy, which I beseech you, call a virtuous sin. Chapter 1000, aches me afeard. Chapter 100, Ariasida. O heavens, you love me not. Troilus. Chapter 501, I a villain then. Chapter 1, and this I do not call your faith in question. So mainly as my merit I cannot sing, nor heal the high lavelled, nor sweeten talk, nor play at subtle games, fair virtues all, to which the Grecians are most prompt and pregnant. But I can tell that in each grace of these, there lurks a still and dumb discoursive devil, that tempts most cunningly, but be not tempted. Chapter 100, Ariasida. Chapter 500, Oh you think I will. Troilus. No. But something may be done that we will not. And sometimes we are devils to ourselves, when we will tempt the frailty of our powers, presuming on their changeful potency. Aeneas. Nay, good my lord. Troilus. Chapter 100, kiss and let us part. Paris. Brother Troilus. Troilus. Good brother, come you hither, and bring Aeneas and the Grecian with you. Chapter 100, Ariasida. Chapter 1000, Why Lord will you be true? Troilus. Who alas, it is my vice, my fault. Whiles others fish with craft for great opinion. Chapter 1, With great truth catch mere simplicity, whilst some with cunning gild their copper crowns. With truth and plainness I do wear mine bare. Fear not my truth, the moral of my wit. Chapter 1, plain and true, there's all the reach of it. Enter Aeneas, Paris, Antenor, Deiphobus and Diomes. Welcome, Sir Diomed, here is the lady, which for Antenor we deliver you. At the port, lord, I'll give her to thy hand, and by the way possess thee what she is. Entreat her fair, and by my soul, fair Greek. Chapter 1, ere thou stand at mercy of my sword. Name Cressida, and thy life shall be as safe as Priam is in Ilion. Chapter 501, Omeds. Fair Lady Cressida. So please you, save the thanks this prince expects. The luster in your eye, heaven in your cheek, pleads your fair usage, and to Diomed you shall be mistress, and command him wholly. Troilus. Grecian, thou dost not use me courteously, to shame the zeal of my petition to thee. Chapter 1, praising her, I tell thee, Lord of Greece, she is as far high-soaring o'er thy praises, as thou unworthy to be called her servant. Chapter 1, charge thee use her well, even for my charge. For, by the dreadful Pluto, if thou dost not, though the great bulk Achilles be thy guard. Chapter 1, I'll cut thy throat. Chapter 501, Omeds. O, be not moved, Prince Troilus. Chapter 50, let me be privileged by my place and message, to be a speaker free, when I am hence. Chapter 1, I'll answer to my lust, and know you, Lord. Chapter 1, I'll nothing do on charge to her own worth. She shall be prised, but that you say bet so. Chapter 1, speak it in my spirit and honor, no. Troilus. Chapter 100, to the port, I'll tell thee, Diomed. This brave shall oft make thee to hide thy head. Chapter 50, Adai give me your hand, and as we walk, to our own selves bend we our needful talk. Exeunt Troilus, Cressida and Diomes. Paris. Hark Hector's trumpet. Aeneas. How have we spent this morning? The prince must think me tardy and remiss, that swore to ride before him to the field. Paris. 'Tis Troilus' fault, come to field with him. Chapter 500, EIPHOBUS. Chapter 50, Let us make ready straight. Aeneas. Yea, with a bridegroom's fresh alacrity. Chapter 50, Let us address to tend on Hector's heels. The glory of our Troy doth this day lie on his fair worth and single chivalry. Scene 5, the Grecian camp, lists set out. Enter Ajax, armed, Agamemnon, Achilles, Patroclus, Menelaus, Ulysses, Nestor, and others. Agamemnon. Here art thou in appointment fresh and fair, anticipating time with starting courage. Give with thy trumpet a loud note to Troy, thou dreadful Ajax that thee appalled. Chapter 1000, I pierce the head of the great combatant, and hail him hither. Ajax. Thou trumpet, there's my purse. Now crack thy lungs and split thy brazen pipe. Blow, villain, till thy sphered bias cheek outswell the colic of puffed Aquilin. Chapter 100, stretch thy chest and let thy eyes spout blood. Thou blowest for Hector. Ulysses. No trumpet answers. Achilles. Tease but early days. Agamemnon. Chapter 1, Es not yon diarmed with Calchas' daughter. Ulysses. Tease he, I ken the manner of his gait. He rises on the toe, that spirit of his. Chapter 1, An aspiration lifts him from the earth. Enter Troilus and Cressida. Agamemnon. Chapter 1, Es this the Lady Cressid. Chapter 501, OMEDES. Even she. Agamemnon. Chapter 1000, Ost dearly welcome to the Greeks' sweet lady. Nestor. Our general doth salute you with a kiss. Ulysses. Yet is the kindness but particular. 'Twere better she were kissed in general. Nestor. And very courtly counsel, I'll begin. So much for Nestor. Achilles. Chapter 1, I'll take that winter from your lips, fair lady. Achilles bids you welcome. Chapter 1000, Aeneas. Chapter 1, had good argument for kissing once. Patroclus. But that's no argument for kissing now. For thus popped Paris in his hardiment, and parted thus you and your argument. Ulysses. O deadly gall and theme of all our scorns, for which we lose our heads to gild his horns. Patroclus. The first was Menelaus' kiss, this mine. Patroclus kisses you. Chapter 1000, Aeneas. Oh, this is trim. Patroclus. Paris and I kiss evermore for him. Chapter 1000, Aeneas. Chapter 1, I'll have my kiss, sir, lady, by your leave. Chapter 100, Retelling. Chapter 1, En kissing, do you render or receive? Patroclus. Both take and give. Chapter 100, Retelling. Chapter 1, I'll make my match to live. The kiss you take is better than you give. Therefore no kiss. Chapter 1000, Aeneas. Chapter 1, I'll give you boot, I'll give you 3 for 1. Chapter 100, Retelling. You are an odd man, give even or give none. Chapter 1000, Aeneas. An odd man, lady, every man is odd. Chapter 100, Retelling. No, Paris is not, for you know 'tis true that you are odd, and he is even with you. Chapter 1000, Aeneas. You fillip me oth head. Chapter 100, Retelling. No, I'll be sworn. Ulysses. Chapter 1, T were no match, your nail against his horn. Chapter 1000, I, sweet lady, beg a kiss of you. Chapter 100, Retelling. You may. Ulysses. Chapter 1 Do Desire It. Chapter 100 Resida. Why beg then? Ulysses. Why then, for Venus' sake, give me a kiss? When Helen is a maid again and his. Chapter 100 Resida. Chapter 1 I'm your debtor, claim it when 'tis due. Ulysses. Never's my day, and then a kiss of you. Chapter 501 OMEDES. Chapter 50 A die, a word, I'll bring you to your father. Exit with Cressida. Nestor. A woman of quick sense. Ulysses. Fie upon her. There's language in her eye, her cheek, her lip. Nay, her foot speaks, her wanton spirits look out. At every joint and motive of her body. Oh, these encounterers so glib of tongue. That give a coasting welcome ere it comes. And wide unclasp the tables of their thoughts. To every tickling reader, set them down. For sluttish spoils of opportunity. And daughters of the game. Boal. The Trojans' trumpet. Agamemnon. Yonder comes the troop. Enter Hector, armed, Aeneas, Troilus, Paris, Deiphobus, and other. Trojans with attendants. Aeneas. Hail all you state of Greece, what shall be done? To him that victory commands, or do you purpose? A victor shall be known, will you the knights? Shall to the edge of all extremity pursue each other, or shall be divided by any voice or order of the field? Hector bade ask. Agamemnon. Which way would Hector have it? Aeneas. He cares not, he'll obey conditions. Agamemnon. 'Tis done like Hector. Achilles. But securely done. A little proudly and great deal misprising. The knight opposed. Aeneas. Chapter 1 F not Achilles, sir. What is your name? Achilles. Chapter 1 F not Achilles nothing. Aeneas. Therefore Achilles, but whate'er know this. Chapter 1 End the extremity of great and little. Chapter 5 Allure and pride excel themselves in Hector. The one almost as infinite as all. The other blank as nothing, weigh him well. And that which looks like pride is courtesy. This Ajax is half made of Hector's blood. Chapter 1 In love whereof half Hector stays at home. Half heart, half hand, half Hector comes to seek. This splendid knight, half Trojan and half Greek. Achilles. A maiden battle then, oh, I perceive you. Re-enter Diomedes. Agamemnon. Here is Sir Diomed, go gentle knight. Stand by our Ajax, as you and Lord Aeneas. Chapter 100 On sent upon the order of their fight. So be it, either to the uttermost. Or else a breath, the combatants being kin. Half stints their strife before their strokes begin. Ajax and Hector enter the lists. Ulysses. They are opposed already. Agamemnon. What Trojan is that same that looks so heavy? Ulysses. The youngest son of Priam, a true knight. Not yet mature, yet matchless, firm of word. Speaking in deeds and deedless in his tongue. Not soon provoked, nor being provoked soon calmed. His heart and hand both open and both free. For what he has he gives, what thinks he shows. Yet gives he not till judgment guide his bounty. Nor dignifies an impure thought with breath. Chapter 1000 Anly as Hector but more dangerous. For Hector in his blaze of wrath subscribes to tender objects, but he in heat of action. Chapter 1 S more vindicative than jealous love. They call him Troilus and on him erect. a second hope as fairly built as Hector. Thus says Aeneas, one that knows the youth, even to his inches and with private soul. Chapter 999. In great Ilion thus translate him to me. Alarum, Hector and Ajax fight. Agamemnon. They are in action. Nestor. Now Ajax hold thine own. Troilus. Hector thou sleep'st, awake thee. Agamemnon. His blows are well disposed, there Ajax. Chapter 501, OMEDES. You must know more. Aeneas. Princes enough so please you. Ajax. Chapter 1, am not warm yet, let us fight again. Chapter 501, OMEDES. As Hector pleases. Hector. Why, then will I know more. Thou art, great lord, my father's sister's son, a cousin german to great Priam's seed. The obligation of our blood forbids a gory emulation twixt us twain. Were thy commixtion Greek and Trojan so, that thou couldst say, this hand is Grecian all, and this is Trojan, the sinews of this leg. All Greek and this all Troy, my mother's blood, runs on the dexter cheek, and this sinister bounds in my father S, by Jove multipotent. Thou shouldst not bear from me a Greekish member, wherein my sword had not impressure made. Of our rank feud, but the just gods gainsay, that any drop thou borrowedst from thy mother. Chapter 1000, Why sacred ant should by my mortal sword be drained, let me embrace thee, Ajax. By him that thunders, thou hast lusty arms. Hector would have them fall upon him thus. Chapter 100, Ausen, all honor to thee. Ajax. Chapter 1, Thank thee, Hector. Thou art too gentle and too free a man. Chapter 1, Came to kill thee, cousin, and bear hence a great addition earned in thy death. Hector. Not Neoptolemus so mirable, on whose bright crest fame with her loudsty oys. Chapter 100, Rise, this is he, could promise to himself a thought of added honor torn from Hector. Aeneas. There is expectance here from both the sides. What further you will do? Hector. We'll answer it. The issue is embracement. Ajax, farewell. Ajax. Chapter 1, If I might in entreaties find success, as seld I have the chance I would desire. Chapter 1000, Why famous cousin to our Grecian tents. Chapter 501, OMEDES. Tease Agamemnon's wish and great Achilles. Chapter 500, Oth long to see unarmed the valiant Hector. Hector. Aeneas, call my brother Troilus to me, and signify this loving interview to the expectors of our Trojan part. Chapter 500, Esser them home, give me thy hand, my cousin. Chapter 1, We'll go eat with thee and see your knights. Agamemnon and the rest of the Greeks come forward. Ajax. Great Agamemnon comes to meet us here. Hector. The worthiest of them tell me name by name. But for Achilles, my own searching eyes shall find him by his large and portly size. Agamemnon. Worthy all arms, as welcome as to one that would be rid of such an enemy. But that's no welcome, understand more clear. What's past and what's to come is strewed with husks and formless ruin of oblivion. But in this extant moment, faith and troth, strained purely from all hollow bias drawing, bids thee with most divine integrity. From heart of very heart, great Hector, welcome. Hector. Chapter 1, Thank thee, most imperious Agamemnon. Agamemnon. My well-famed lord of Troy, no less to you. Chapter 1000, Eneaus. Chapter 50. Let me confirm my princely brother's greeting. You brace of warlike brothers, welcome hither. Hector. Who must we answer? Aeneas. The noble Menelaus. Hector. O you my lord, by Mars his gauntlet thanks. Chapter 1000. Awk not that I affect the untraded oath. Your quondam wife swears still by Venus' glove. She's well, but bade me not commend her to you. Chapter 1000. Eneaus. Name her not now, sir, she's a deadly theme. Hector. Oh, pardon I offend. Nestor. Chapter 1. Have thou gallant Trojan seen thee oft? Chapter 50. A burring for destiny make cruel way. Through ranks of Greekish youth, and I have seen thee. As hot as Perseus, spur thy Phrygian steed. Chapter 500. Espising many forfeits and subduements. When thou hast hung thy advanced sword I, not letting it decline on the declined. That I have said to some my standers, by. Lo, Jupiter is yonder dealing life. And I have seen thee pause and take thy breath. When that a ring of Greeks have shrapped thee in. Chapter 51. Key and Olympian wrestling, this have I seen. But this thy countenance, still locked in steel. Chapter 1. Never saw till now, I knew thy grandsire. And once fought with him, he was a soldier good. But, by great Mars, the captain of us all. Never like thee, oh, let an old man embrace thee. And, worthy warrior, welcome to our tents. Aeneas. Tease the old Nestor. Hector. Chapter 50. Let me embrace thee, good old chronicle. That hast so long walked hand in hand with time. Chapter 1000. Ost Reverend Nestor, I am glad to clasp thee. Nestor. Chapter 1. Would my arms could match thee in contention. As they contend with thee in courtesy. Hector. Chapter 1. Would they could. Nestor. Huh? By this white beard, I'd fight with thee tomorrow. Well, welcome, welcome, I have seen the time. Ulysses. Chapter 1. Wonder now how yonder city stands. When we have here her base and pillar by us. Hector. Chapter 1. Know your favor, Lord Ulysses, well. Ah, sir, there's many a Greek and Trojan dead. Since first I saw yourself and Diomed. Chapter 1. En Ilion on your Greekish embassy. Ulysses. Sir, I foretold you then what would ensue. Chapter 1000. Why prophecy is but half his journey yet. For yonder walls, that pertly front your town. Yon towers, whose wanton tops do bust the clouds. Chapter 1000. Ust kiss their own feet. Hector. Chapter 1. Must not believe you. There they stand yet, and modestly I think. The fall of every Phrygian stone will cost. A drop of Grecian blood, the end crowns all. And that old common arbitrator, time, will one day end it. Ulysses. So to him we leave it. Chapter 1000. Us gentle and most valiant Hector welcome. After the general, I beseech you next. To feast with me and see me at my tent. Achilles. Chapter 1. Shall forestall thee, Lord Ulysses, thou. Now, Hector, I have fed mine eyes on thee. Chapter 1. Have with exact view perused thee, Hector. And quoted joint by joint. Hector. Chapter 1. This Achilles. Achilles. Chapter 1. Am Achilles. Hector. Stand fair, I pray thee, let me look on thee. Achilles. Behold thy fill. Hector. Nay, I have done already. Achilles. Thou art too brief, I will the second time. as I would by thee, view thee limb by limb. Hector, oh, like a book of sport thou'lt read me o'er. But there's more in me than thou understand'st. Why dost thou so oppress me with thine eye? Achilles, tell me, you heavens, in which part of his body shall I destroy him, whether there or there or there? That I may give the local wound a name, and make distinct the very breach whereout Hector's great spirit flew, answer me, heavens. Hector. Chapter 1. T would discredit the blessed gods, proud man. To answer such a question, stand again. Think'st thou to catch my life so pleasantly, as to prenominate in nice conjecture, where thou wilt hit me dead? Achilles. Chapter 1. Tell thee yea. Hector. Wert thou an oracle to tell me so? Chapter 1. Do not believe thee, henceforth guard thee well. For I'll not kill thee there, nor there, nor there, but by the forge that stithied Mars his helm. Chapter 1. I'll kill thee everywhere, yea, o'er and o'er. You wisest Grecians, pardon me this brag. His insolence draws folly from my lips. But I'll endeavor deeds to match these words. Or may I never. Ajax. Chapter 500. O not chafe thee, cousin. And you, Achilles, let these threats alone. Till accident or purpose bring you taught. You may have every day enough of Hector. Chapter 1. If you have stomach, the general state I fear. Chapter 100. And scarce entreat you to be odd with him. Hector. Chapter 1. Pray you let us see you in the field. We have had pelting wars since you refuzzed the Grecians' cause. Achilles. Chapter 500. Ost thou entreat me, Hector? Tomorrow do I meet thee, fell as death. Tonight all friends. Hector. Thy hand upon that match. Agamemnon. First, all you peers of Greece, go to my tent. There in the full convive we, afterwards. As Hector's leisure, and your bounties shall. Chapter 100. Anchor together, severally entreat him. Beat loud the tambourines, let the trumpets blow, that this great soldier may his welcome know. Exeunt all but Troilus and Ulysses. Troilus. Chapter 1000. Why, Lord Ulysses, tell me, I beseech you. Chapter 1. In what place of the field doth Calchas keep? Ulysses. At Menelaus' tent, most princely Troilus. There Diomed doth feast with him tonight, who neither looks upon the heaven nor earth, but gives all gaze and bent of amorous view on the fair Cressida. Troilus. Shall I, sweet lord, be bound to you so much, after we part from Agamemnon's tent, to bring me thither? Ulysses. You shall command me, sir. As gentle tell me of what honor was this Cressida in Troy, had she no lover there, that wails her absence? Troilus. Oh, sir, to such as boasting show their scars, a mock is due. Will you walk on, my lord? She was beloved, she loved, she is and doth. But still sweet love is food for fortune's tooth. Act 5. Scene 1. The Grecian camp, before the tent of Achilles. Enter Achilles and Patroclus. Achilles. Chapter 1. I'll heat his blood with Greekish wine tonight, which with my scimitar I'll cool tomorrow. Patroclus, let us feast him to the height. Patroclus. Here comes their sights. Enter the recites. Achilles. How now, thou core of envy? Thou crusty batch of nature, what's the news? Thersites. Why, thou picture of what thou seemest, an idol of idiot worshippers, here's a letter for thee. Achilles. From whence, fragment? Thersithes. Why, thou full dish of fool from Troy? Patroclus. Who keeps the tent now? Thersithes. The surgeon's box or the patient's wound? Patroclus. Well said, adversity, and what needs these tricks? Thersithes. Prithee be silent, boy, I profit not by thy talk, thou art said to be Achilles' male varlet. Patroclus. Chapter 1000, Ale varlet you rogue, what's that? Thersithes. Why, his masculine whore. Now, the rotten diseases of the south, the gut-scraping ruptures, catarrhs, lodzo, gravel in the back, lethargies, cold palsies, raw eyes, dirt-rotten livers, wheezing lungs, bladders full of imposthume, sciaticas, lime kilns palm, incurable bone ache, and the riveled fee simple of the tetter, take and take again such preposterous discoveries. Patroclus. Why, thou damnable box of envy, thou, what meanest thou to curse thus? Thersithes. Chapter 500, Oh, I curse thee. Patroclus. Why, no, you ruinous butt, you whoreson indistinguishable cur, no. Thersithes. No, why art thou then, exasperate, thou idle immaterial skein of sleeve silk, thou green sarcenet flap for a sore eye, thou tassel of a prodigal's purse, thou? Ah, how the poor world is pestered with such waterflies, diminutives of nature. Patroclus. Out goal. Thersithes. Finch egg. Achilles. Chapter 1000, Why, sweet Patroclus, I am thwarted quite. From my great purpose in tomorrow's battle. Here is a letter from Queen Hecuba. A token from her daughter, my fair love. Both taxing me and gaging me to keep. An oath that I have sworn, I will not break it. Fall Greeks, fail fame, honor or go or stay. Chapter 1000, Why major vow lies here this I'll obey. Chapter 100, come their sights help to trim my tent. This night in banqueting must all be spent. Away, Patroclus. Exit with Patroclus. Thersithes. With too much blood and too little brain these two may run mad. But, if with too much brain and too little blood they do, I'll be a curer of madmen. Here's Agamemnon, an honest fellow enough, and one that loves quails, but he has not so much brain as earwax. And the goodly transformation of Jupiter there, his brother the bull, the primitive statue and oblique memorial of cuckolds. A thrifty shoeing horn in a chain at his brother's leg. To what form but that he is, should wit larded with malice, and malice forced with wit, turn him to. To an ass were nothing, he is both ass and ox. To an ox were nothing, he is both ox and ass. To be a dog, a mule, a cat, a fitchook, a toad, a lizard, an owl, a puttock, or a herring without a roe, I would not care, but to be Menelaus I would conspire against destiny. Ask me not what I would be if I were not Thersites, for I care not to be the louse of a Lazar, so I were not Menelaus. Heyday, sprites and fires. Enter Hector, Troilus, Ajax, Agamemnon, Ulysses, Nestor, Menelaus, and Diomedes with lights. Agamemnon. We go wrong, we go wrong. Ajax. No, yonder tease. There, where we see the lights. Hector. Chapter 1, Trouble you. Ajax. No, not a whit. Ulysses. Here comes himself to guide you. Re-enter Achilles. Achilles. Welcome, brave Hector, welcome, princes all. Agamemnon. So now, fair prince of Troy, I bid good night. Ajax commands the guard to tend on you. Hector. Thanks and good night to the Greeks' general. Chapter 1000, Aeneas. Good night, my lord. Hector. Good night, sweet Lord Menelaus. Thersithes. Sweet draught, sweet quotha. Sweet sink, sweet sewer. Achilles. Good night and welcome, both at once to those that go or tarry. Agamemnon. Good night. Exeunt Agamemnon and Menelaus. Achilles. Old Nestor Tares, and you too, Diomede. Keep Hector company an hour or two. Chapter 501, OMEDES. Chapter 1, Cannot Lord, I have important business. The tide whereof is now, good night, great Hector. Hector, give me your hand. Ulysses. Aside to Troilus, follow his torch, he goes to. Chapter 100, Alce's tent, I'll keep you company. Troilus. Sweet sir, you honor me. Hector. And so, good night. Exit Diomedes, Ulysses and Troilus following. Achilles. Chapter 100, come, enter my tent. Exeunt all but their sights. Thersites. That same Diomedes, a false-hearted rogue, a most unjust knave. I will no more trust him when he leers than I will a serpent when he hisses. He will spend his mouth and promise like Brabler the hound, but when he performs, astronomers foretell it. It is prodigious, there will come some change. The sun borrows of the moon when Diomed keeps his word. I will rather leave to see Hector than not to dog him. They say he keeps a Trojan drab and uses the traitor Calchas' tent. I'll after. Nothing but lechery, all incontinent varlets. Scene 2, the Grecian camp, before Calchas' tent. Enter Diomedes. Chapter 501, OMEDES. What are you up here, ho, speak? Chapter 100, ALCHAS. Who calls? Chapter 501, OMEDES. Chapter 501, OMED, Calchas, I think, where's your daughter? Chapter 100, ALCHAS. She comes to you. Enter Troilus and Ulysses at a distance, after them their sights. Ulysses. Stand where the torch may not discover us. Enter Cressida. Troilus. Chapter 100, Recid comes forth to him. Chapter 501, OMEDES. How now, my charge? Chapter 100, RESSIDA. Now, my sweet guardian, hark a word with you. Troilus. Yea, so familiar. Ulysses. She will sing any man at first sight. THERSITES. And any man may sing her if he can take her cliff, she's noted. Chapter 501, OMEDES. Will you remember? Chapter 100, RESSIDA. Remember, yes. Chapter 501, OMEDES. Nay, but do then. And let your mind be coupled with your words. Troilus. What should she remember? Ulysses. Chapter 51, Sint. Chapter 100, RESSIDA. Sweet honey Greek, tempt me no more to folly. THERSITES. Roguery. Chapter 501, OMEDES. Nay then. Chapter 100, RESSIDA. Chapter 1, I'll tell you what. Chapter 501, OMEDES. Fo, come telepin, you are a forsworn. Chapter 100, RESSIDA. Chapter 1, in faith I cannot, what would you have me do? THERSITES. A juggling trick to be secretly open. Chapter 501, OMEDES. What did you swear you would bestow on me? Chapter 100, RESSIDA. Chapter 1, prithee, do not hold me to mine oath. Bid me do anything but that, sweet Greek. Chapter 501, OMEDES. Good night. Troilus. Hold patience. Ulysses. How now, Trojan? Chapter 100, RESSIDA. Chapter 501, OMED. Chapter 501, OMEDES. No, good night, I'll be your fool no more. Troilus. Thy better must. Chapter 100, RESSIDA. Hark, a word in your ear. Troilus. O plague and madness. Ulysses. You are moved, prince, let us depart, I pray. Chapter 50, Est your displeasure should enlarge itself. To wrathful terms, this place is dangerous. The time right deadly, I beseech you go. Troilus. Behold, I pray you. Ulysses. Nay, good my lord, go off. You flow to great distraction, come my lord. Troilus. Chapter 1, pray thee stay. Ulysses. You have not patience, come. Troilus. Chapter 1, pray you stay, by hell and all hell's torments. Chapter 1, will not speak a word. Chapter 501, OMEDES. And so, good night. Chapter 100, RESSIDA. Nay, but you pardon anger. Troilus. Chapter 500, Aught that grieve thee, O withered truths. Ulysses. How now, my lords? Troilus. By Jove, I will be patient. Chapter 100, RESSIDA. Guardian, why Greeks? Chapter 501, OMEDES. Fo, adieu, you palter. Chapter 100, RESSIDA. Chapter 1, En faith I do not, come hither once again. Ulysses. You shake, my lord, at something, will you go? You will break out. Troilus. She strokes his cheek. Ulysses. Chapter 100, come. Troilus. Nay, stay, by Jove, I will not speak a word. There is between my will and all offences a guard of patience, stay a little while. THERSITES. How the devil luxury, with his fat rump and potato finger, tickles these together. Fry, lechery, fry. Chapter 501, OMEDES. But will use then. Chapter 100, RESSIDA. Chapter 1, En faith I will la never trust me else. Chapter 501, OMEDES. Give me some token for the surety of it. Chapter 100, RESSIDA. Chapter 1, I'll fetch you one. Ulysses. You have sworn patience. Troilus. Fear me not, my lord. Chapter 1, will not be myself nor have cognition. Of what I feel, I am all patience. Re-enter Cressida. THERSITES. Now the pledge, now. Chapter 100, RESSIDA. Here, Diom'd, keep this sleeve. Troilus. O beauty, where is thy faith? Ulysses. Chapter 1000, Why Lord? Troilus. Chapter 1, will be patient, outwardly I will. Chapter 100, RESSIDA. You look upon that sleeve, behold it well. He loved me, O false wench, give it me again. Chapter 501, OMEDES. Whose wast? Chapter 100, RESSIDA. Chapter 1, Tea is no matter, now I haved again. Chapter 1, will not meet with you tomorrow night. Chapter 1, Prithee, Diom'd, visit me no more. THERSITES. Now she sharpens, well said whetstone. Chapter 501, OMEDES. Chapter 1 shall have it. Chapter 100, RESSIDA. What this? Chapter 501, OMEDES. I that. Chapter 100, RESSIDA. O all you gods, O pretty pledge. Thy master now lies thinking on his bed. Of thee and me, and sighs and takes my glove. And gives memorial dainty kisses to it. As I kiss thee, nay, do not snatch it from me. He that takes that doth take my heart withal. Chapter 501, omeds. Chapter 1, had your heart before this follows it. Troilus. Chapter 1, did swear patience. Chapter 100, resida. You shall not have it, diom'd, faith you shall not. Chapter 1, I'll give you something else. Chapter 501, omeds. Chapter 1, will have this, whose was it? Chapter 100, resida. Chapter 1, T is no matter. Chapter 501, omeds. Chapter 100, tell me whose it was. Chapter 100, resida. 'Twas ones that loved me better than you will. But now you have it, take it. Chapter 501, omeds. Whose was it? Chapter 100, resida. By all Diana's waiting women yond. And by herself I will not tell you whose. Chapter 501, omeds. Tomorrow will I wear it on my helm, and grieve his spirit that dares not challenge it. Troilus. Wert thou the devil, and worsted on thy horn. Chapter 1, T should be challenged. Chapter 100, resida. Well, T's done, T's past, and yet it is not. Chapter 1, will not keep my word. Chapter 501, omeds. Why, then farewell. Thou never shalt mock diom'd again. Chapter 100, resida. You shall not go, one cannot speak a word. But it straight starts you. Chapter 501, omeds. Chapter 1, do not like this fooling. Thersits. Nor I by Pluto, but that likes not you. Pleases me best. Chapter 501, omeds. What shall I come, the hour? Chapter 100, resida. I come, O Jove, do come, I shall be plagued. Chapter 501, omeds. Farewell till then. Chapter 100, resida. Good night, I prithee come. Troilus, farewell, one eye yet looks on thee. But with my heart the other eye doth see. Ah, poor our sex, this fault in us I find. The error of our eye directs our mind. What error leads must err, oh then conclude. Chapter 1001, NDS swayed by eyes are full of turpitude. Thersits. A proof of strength she could not publish more. Unless she said, my mind is now turned whore. Ulysses.